2 minutes. Alrighty then, and welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and you know what? I watched Dumber and Dumber last night. I think that's where I'm getting this alrighty then from, guys. It's good to see everybody in the chat. Good morning. We are bright and early today because we got a market open that I wanted to watch with you guys. I get a very busy day, but what would be a day without a live stream? I had to do it, guys. Absolutely had to do it. We got 22 viewers to start this morning. 2 likes so far. Go ahead and smash that like button for me if you're jumping in. Shout out to BSS. A shout out to 2 brain cells in the chat. One of my favorite new names here I've seen on the channel in a while. Absolutely awesome. Today we do have Bitcoin going down, and so we're crashing. No, not really crashing, guys, but we're coming down a little bit, and that's okay. Nothing to freak out about. What is the story? Why is Bitcoin crashing today? Very simple, guys. It is leveraged long positions just getting cleaned up in the market, and all within the realm of possibility. Bitcoin right now is below $67,000. Let's take a peek at this straight out of the gate and look at the price action, because I know you're curious what's going on. Now, I talked about in my live stream last night, guys, something very important that you have to remember. When we were talking in the bear market, and by the way, I put a poll for you guys in the chat asking you, were you buying cryptocurrency in this in the bear market? I meant to say bear market. Were you buying cryptocurrency in the bear market? Were you here and were you buying cryptocurrency in the bear market? Go ahead and vote in the comment section. I'm very curious, but what we're seeing right now is not anything too different from what we saw around a $1 trillion price level. And well, what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is $1 trillion was a key psychological level for the crypto market, in my opinion. Why do I say that? Well, look at how many times we went above, under, reject off, back down on the next level, reject off a little bit. Just kidding. We're back above it. Bounce, 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 bounce. And then we broke out. Okay, $1 trillion is a nice square number. It's a beautiful number. Now, 69 is some kind of number, but the most important thing about this number isn't the joke. The most important thing about this number is it's the previous all-time high. And so this is our major psychological level right now. It's simply the previous all-time high. And so if you expected us to just break through it instantly and just leave it in the dust after the first day we crossed above it, well, keep dreaming, because that is a leverage trader's dream. And the truth is a lot of people like to leverage trade when we're at these pivotal moments, right? Right as you're about to break a previous all-time high. It's one of the most risky times to leverage trade because we get so much chop in here, and there's so much opportunity for savvy traders within this chop. But there's also opportunities to get wrecked, and that's exactly what's going on this morning. These are the hourly candles. This morning on the hourly candle, we are having Bitcoin come down. Let's see here. How far? 1 hourly candle. It's like a 2% crash on an hour. So nothing crazy, nothing out of the question, guys. Why could it be happening? Well, let's look at the 15-minute candle here. See if we're still heading down a little bit for right now. So we'll see where we land. But what's going on here, guys? This is going on. When you look at the liquidation heat map, and this is really my new favorite tool, and I like it a lot. We are hunting these. We are hunting right here. We've actually probably already cleared those out. Let me pull a better view for you here. I was looking at the month. When you look at the month, guys, you will see, we've talked about it in my video yesterday. If you didn't check it out, you can. Was a $72,000 short squeeze. That was my live stream I did last night before I called it quits for the day and spent some time with my wife. But $72,000 Bitcoin. We're looking for a big short squeeze there, and all of these positions that you see right here, and this big neon green position, if you will, with a $1 billion of open leverage there, they can get cleaned out today. Honestly, right now it looks like a good old-fashioned crash, but there were some liquidations over here. There's hunting probably for this right here, maybe even a target down to 65K, some kind of position down there. There's a couple more at the low 60s. There's a chance we could go there, guys. You know, I've been asking a question a lot on this channel. Are you guys anticipating a Bitcoin halving crash? You know, it's a very good question, and it's what we kind of have to ask ourselves, right? Because let's say you have cash on the sidelines. If you have cash on the sidelines, should you deploy it today? Or should you wait for this very highly anticipated Bitcoin and crypto crash right around the Bitcoin halving? It's a really good question. Is my voice volume down? Yeah, I think you got to turn your volume up. Are you saying on the music, truck driver? Let me know. Curious what you say about the volume. But yeah, the shakeouts are healthy. Knowledge farming, shout out to you. Shout out to Chroman Empire, WCBJJ77, the news. Good morning. Keith, shout out to you. Shout out to Paranormy. Good morning, everybody. But yeah, we are getting some of these positions just shaken out this morning, and maybe just a beginning market sell-off. 8:33 now, so we're going to get a little more volatility today. Let's go ahead and share what I'm saying here. So yeah, we'll look at some of this. Looking at the market right now, Bitcoin dominance, looking at overall market cap, Bitcoin dominance sitting at 52.6% today. Bitcoin hanging on to the $67,000 price level right now. Our recent high, guys, was about 73,800, I think, is as high as we got. And since then, we haven't really revisited that level in a while. I do think that we can, but right now we are getting just a little bit of chop into the halving. And you know what, guys? A lot of people are saying, hey, there is going to be a crash. In fact, here you go. Let's talk about this story right here. Arthur Hayes, the co-founder of BitMEX, a big crypto exchange, saying that the BTC halving is to fuel raging fire sales of crypto assets, which is very interesting, because everybody's so darn sure. You know, I put out a poll yesterday, and 60% of people that answered that poll on my live stream yesterday believe that there will be a dump around the halving. I'm kind of a believer, guys, that when we see these crypto markets go wild, and when we see this halving event come, and you see people trying to predict the market, I'm a big believer that when people are trying to predict the market and the masses, you know, people vote, there's a dump in the Bitcoin halving. When Arthur Hayes, a famous guy, comes out and says, oh, it's going to fuel a raging fire sale of crypto assets. When I start to hear the same thing over and over again, and everybody has consensus on something, that's when I start to have more shreds of doubt. And what this makes me feel is that as people are saying there's going to be a fire sale for the halving, there's a dump before the halving or at the halving, right? We're getting a 30 to 50% crash like we've talked about so many times in the past, but now the institution conversation is different. You can also argue that we've already had a 17.5% crash. Maybe that's big enough, right? We're not crashed 17.5% from the highs at this point, but we did dip down to 60K the other day, which was basically, that was incredible. That was incredible. We touched, I think, even to 59 the other day. That was significant, guys. But as we see people getting more confident and they start placing more bets, and what kind of bets are they placing? Shorts. We could get the short squeeze, guys. I like to see these stories, believe it or not. Because here, it's twofold, right? What if this is right? Okay, well, if this is right, guess what? I have a paycheck coming this month and next month, and guess what? They're going to be nice paychecks. I'm going to buy the dip. Okay, if you have cash on the sidelines, are you waiting for this moment? Okay, what if you do? Okay, then you got a great dip to buy. What if you don't? Then whatever. Then you can buy in afterwards because we still got a huge bull market left. So the other side of this is what if they're wrong? Well, if they're wrong and you're banking on them, if you're banking on a Bitcoin dump, the halving, and this is wrong, well, that's the most dangerous thing. The least dangerous thing in my mind is buying right now. The most dangerous thing in my mind is not having a position in crypto and selling it all in anticipation for this, or selling it all as people panic. That's even worse. And then when it rebounds, you're out, and then you're going to buy back at higher prices. That's not what you want to do, guys. So just be aware of that. The greedy shorts are coming in. I think some greedy longs are getting liquidated today, all within the expectation of this game called crypto. But there's some interesting stories out there that I want to share with you guys, like this one by Cointelegraph. Retail interest in crypto quite low compared to last bull run. I don't know about that. And if that is true, well, that's pretty incredible. Why do I say that? If that is true, then we're already at our previous all-time high. Institutions are the ones that have been buying them, and the smart money. And so you're telling me with this article that compared to last bull run, crypto interest is quite low. Are we about to have that big FOMO thing still? Have we not been FOMOing already? I think there's been some FOMO already, but if this is true, and sure, let's just pretend it's true, there's a massive wave of new, and sorry to say it, but it's the term, dumb money coming, guys. I'm dumb money, you're dumb money, we're all dumb money, unless I got a billionaire watching this chat. We're dumb money. If we're not an institution, if we don't talk with, Warren Buffett, and all these other people, the politicians. I don't want to say a bunch of politician names and get all political on you here. But if we're not in that circle, we're dumb money, guys. I'm not going to say any specifics, but politicians, some that knew maybe NVIDIA was going to get some chips, right? Okay, and they were going to do some work, and there was going to be big news with NVIDIA, and then, I know this is going to happen because I'm a policymaker. Smart money comes in, buys NVIDIA. You probably know who I'm talking, but that's not unique to that individual. That happens all the time. Anyway, what we get in crypto as well is these FOMO phases where the markets just absolutely roar to the upside, and it's incredible. And these are these FOMO moments, and if retail interest is low right now, then we still have that ahead of us, which is spectacular. And, we could look at all these other charts too, guys, like the Bitcoin bubble index. I want to take a peek at this with you guys live on stream because it's very, very interesting. And let me go ahead and I'm just going to get rid of my little camera right there for a second. And if we look at this live on stream, you'll see, guys, for this Bitcoin bubble chart, we still haven't seen this moment where all of a sudden the Bitcoin bubble index, this green part of the chart, comes green. We haven't seen it flip back above. We are just getting going on this thing. With the Pi cycle top indicator showing us something a little different, we are testing the highs of this green band, which could mean, guys, which really could mean that we get a little cool off period, because historically, here we are. We touched the green band right here. Let me go ahead and just do not disturb just in case. We touched the green band right here, got short of it, came back down. Touched it back here, came back down to the red line. Touch it here, came back down for a while, broke below it, So we could be seeing this moment, right, where we're touching this green line and we could come back down, potentially. But there's also a moment where when we officially cross above this green line, we get a massive move to the upside. Sometimes we cross above it, break back down below it, and continue up. You don't know how it's going to play out, guys, but we can use this data to kind of start to figure out, what is coming next? What is coming next? And undoubtedly, we still have all this orange and yellow and green ahead of us, guys. We're only in the nice cool tones, purples and blues. We need to get up to these oranges and these yellows and these greens, and I think we're going to do it. We had a little less green. In fact, if you were in on the greens last time, didn't do too well. I think this was such a muted bull cycle because of the pandemic. Let me know what your thoughts are on that in the comments down below. And then also, I put out a poll for you guys, and I want to know, were you guys buying crypto in the bear market? 89% of you. That's actually a high number. I'm very surprised. Very good, guys. That's awesome. I mean, I would expect a lot of newcomers to be just showing up at this time. I bet you guys are thinking the same thing as me then. What are these newbies coming? Well, maybe that 89%. So maybe this article is right. Retail interest in crypto quite low. We've been here. 89% of us that are watching this here right now, we've been here. Okay. So only 11% are new. That says that there's not a lot of new money coming in. And we need new money to come in, and not because we want to take their money, but because we want more people in on this asset class. We obviously want the prices to go up. We just want it to go up, guys, and we need new buyers to do that. We see institutions buying. They've been pumping our bags. That's been beautiful. But let's get the world in on this beautiful piece of technology called cryptocurrency and blockchain tech. Layer 1, layer 2 solutions. Let's educate them, guys. That's the goal of this channel. So we also have other factors coming into the picture for crypto broadly. CPI data is released for March. Now, we have found out that the expected the expected rise in inflation was going to be 0.3%. We came in at 0.4, hotter than expected. Not great. Here's Jerome Powell. There you go. Bitcoin Magazine. Great piece of content here. Guys, inflation's still out of control. And that's very, very concerning for the U.S. economy and for consumers, guys. So if you're a retail investor, why is it inevitable that these retail investors are going to come our way? Well, if you didn't see my video yesterday, I said 1 in 5 Americans under the age of 42 own cryptocurrency. Why are they doing that? They're doing that because a wedge salad costs $20. They're doing that because if you want to order a pepperoni pizza or 2 from Domino's, it's $40 delivered to your doorstep. Because if you go to the grocery store once in a week, you'll spend $300, and then if you go back next weekend for some silly reason, you'll spend another $200 easily, and now you just spent $500 in groceries in a week. What's my point? Inflation's out of control, guys. We need to hedge our bets. Things are too expensive. You used to be able to negotiate with car dealers. You can't negotiate with car dealers anymore. I bought a car recently, didn't get to negotiate. I went in there 3 times. I teased them. I said, this is the last time. I'm walking out. I'm a negotiator. I'm in sales. I know the game. They want to close the deal, so I'm going to play the game. I walked in. I said, I like this car. Oh, we're going to, we'll be back. We'll talk to you. And the guy followed up, came back a second time. Didn't budge on price. Came back a third time and said, I've come in here 3 times now. I'm going to walk out of here and you're not going to see me again. And so you either, give me a better price or that's it. I mean, here I am. I want to buy the car. Give me the price I need. Just give me something, anything. They gave me nothing. So I left. You can't even negotiate right now. Prices are so high on everything. Things are heading the wrong direction. We need a hedge against inflation and these rip-roaring prices, and these things are out of control. And what better way to get access to a hedge against that than buying an asset like Bitcoin, the most decentralized currency. I don't even like to call it currency. The most decentralized asset that you can facilitate amazingly quick and cheap transactions on. This marvel of technology, the best in the world. In 8 days and 17 hours, 25 minutes, guys, the reward for Bitcoin miners is going to reduce from 6.25 Bitcoin down to 3.125 BTC per block. Simply being said, Bitcoin is deflationary. It's not inflationary. It's only going to get cheaper, guys. I saw an argument from a politician that people like. I saw an argument from a politician. It was one of the dumbest things ever. And she was like, how do people like Bitcoin so much? They say it's deflationary and they're so scared of inflation. Well, how do you explain the issue? Like they say it's a limited supply. Well, if Satoshis are divisible into the quadrillions, then how, look, you can do pennies, right? I can do fractions of pennies, okay? Get out of here. A terrible argument. People don't get it. This is inevitable. This is coming. Hong Kong is set to approve its first spot Bitcoin ETF by mid-April. It's coming, guys. Institutions are coming. Is China about to FOMO into crypto? I would argue China's been buying crypto secretly without telling you. And here we go. Back to the Bitcoin chart. Let's look at what's going on this morning with this BTC. And how are you guys doing? Let's turn the tunes on. Do a little Q&A. We got 72 viewers this morning, guys, and Bitcoin was crashing. No, I'm just kidding. It's not really crashing, but it is getting a little bit of a move down. I consider a Bitcoin crash, honestly, if it's not over 7%, we're not crashing, okay? We're just consolidating. And even 7% ain't nothing, but here's the argument I'll make, right? Let's look at, let's zoom out a little bit, huh? This actually looks really, really interesting. Okay, so now I'm seeing a pattern here on Bitcoin that I'm just going to go ahead and draw out. So probably, and every single wedge I've drawn lately has just, the point of the wedge has come, everything's coming to the same day. It's right into April 20th. That's unbelievable. Everything, look at this. Did I draw a wedge over here? No. Where did I draw my wedge? I drew a wedge for crypto.com's Crocoin. Look at this. I just as an altcoin evaluation, right? Here's a wedge for Crow, and I'm not a perfect TA guy. Don't judge me. But this thing's going to come to an end here in the 21st of this month, right around the Bitcoin halving. Here you go. Here's Bitcoin in its wedge. Probably going to get a bounce here. I'm just going to say, I think we're going to get a bounce here. We're in a wedge, unless we break out of this wedge. But there's a wedge forming, guys. It's clear as day. And I think this could even, you could probably call this some kind of diamond. Again, I'm not a big TA guy, guys. That's not what I do. I'm a long-term investor. I'm a hodler. I'm a researcher. I find a narrative. I dig into it epically. And then I place big bets. That's what I do. And then I hold on for the mid to long term, and I take profit on the way up. I'm not a leverage trader. If you're a good leverage trader or you want to try leverage trading and you see this and you're like, juicy long opportunity here, well, you can sign up for FEMEX down below, guys. Please be careful. It's for experienced traders only. Use low leverage, take profit. But if you do sign up for FEMEX using our link down below, you can get up to $4,100 when you do sign up. That being said, I do see a potential bounce coming here. Don't make a trade based on what a guy on YouTube said. Especially a guy that's not a big TA guy. But I do see this wedge playing out, and what do you know? Right in line with this Bitcoin halving. Actually, let's look specifically. What day is the Bitcoin halving supposed to occur? April 19th. April 19th, guys. There is going to be a big move on the 9th, 18th, 19th, 20th. There's a big move coming, guys. We are just days away from something. You think that Bitcoin's been boring here? It's not that boring. What we had was a new high, and then we had a, like I said, look at this. I don't make this stuff up, guys. 17.5% crash. I said this earlier in my stream if you were watching. I know it. I know it off the top of my head. Because why? I'm doing 5 videos a day with my partner on this channel for you guys. We are making content every single day, and we watch these charts every single hour, every moment, guys. That is a 17% crash. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not. Maybe this wedge plays out and we get a big break to the downside. What's the worst case scenario for this? I wouldn't be surprised to see that number right there. I'm just going to go ahead and draw a line here just in case. We're just going to go ahead and draw a line there just in case. And honestly, I'm going to keep that there. Now let's measure it to the upside. If this breaks to the upside, 88K roughly. Let me just draw that there. We're going to make this a green line. And I'm just getting set up for the future with you guys. And I'm going to make this a nice red one, right? Boom. And we'll keep the previous all-time high in, you know what, let's put this thing in yellow. No, I got to keep it in green. That way I know. The previous all-time high has been in green. We'll keep it in green. Anyway, so that's kind of what I'm looking at right now for Bitcoin. Ethereum, let's just take a peek at it real quick. Also in some kind of wedge, doing the same thing. Guess what? Its target is also the 20th. Solana also in some kind of wedge, kind of breaking down, actually. Why is Solana breaking down? Solana's breaking down, guys, because there is a huge network congestion issue on Solana right now, and I think people are going to be looking for other ecosystems to enter. I'm very bullish on Solana still, but there is an undeniable issue going on Solana right now where the transactions are failing. They're just straight up failing. So if you're not aware of that, well, now you are. I wanted to make you guys aware of that. But it seems like almost everything is consolidating to show that we're going to get a breakout around the 18th, 19th, or 20th of this month, right in time for the Bitcoin halving. And it's either going to be up or down. And so you vote. 1 in the chat if you think we go up. If you think we are bullish after the halving, or you know what? If you think the halving is a bearish event, okay, let me try again. If you think the halving is a bullish event, do 1 in the chat. Wow, I'm really struggling this morning. If you think that it's a bearish event, do 2. Bullish event, press 1. Bearish event, press 2 in the chat. I'm talking about short term. I'm talking about the short term. Let's see what's going on here in the chat. So Simon Kelly is fudding Caw. Ooh. That's funny. Yeah, I disagree. I think they're gonna get an exchange listing, but you never know. Little Paw says, I'm in a bad position. I'm living with someone who is physically aggressive. With house prices and rentals, I'm stuck where I am, literally. Oh, Little Paws. Oh, Little Paws. Oh. Need BTC to hit 150 to 200K so I can sell my alts and buy myself a house. Little Paws, you okay? You break my heart, man. Or lady. Whoever you are. You break my heart, man. Lady. Whoever you are. That's terrible. Get out. Oh, man. Wish I could do something. That's horrible. If I was rich, if I was like stinking rich, I would find a way to help you. Man, that's terrible. Bad advice at tents. Live in a home. No. Little pause. I hope you make it. I hope you make it. I hope you make it out soon. Maybe call the police or something, too. I mean, I don't know what I'm hearing there. That's intense. That's the most intense thing I've ever seen in my chat. I'll pray for you. All right? Of course. Of course. Pray for you, man. Lady? Are you a guy or a girl? Armin Clark. We got a lot of bulls. BSS is a bear. WCB says, I saw Destruction answer your question on Discord about bridging affects the market cap Cronos. Yeah, I was asking around. I might do it. I don't know. I got a big bag of Caw. Maybe I'd go support the market cap over on Solana. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to move. Yeah, you got it. You got it, Little Pause. God bless. God bless. Wow, that's super sad. Oh, man. That's super sad. I hate to hear that. Here we go, though, for Bitcoin. I was talking about this wedge. We just drew this live on channel. And guess what? We're bouncing off the wedge. What do you know? What do you know? I'm not a TA guy, but maybe I am a TA guy after all. Look at this. Look at how beautiful and obvious this was. Beautiful and obvious, guys. SPEC to 68. Here we are. Market open 854. Let's see what's going on with the traditional market. I don't look at the traditional market all the time. If Pickle Rick is out there, he'd love it. Pickle Rick, one of our viewers, he likes the traditional market. Shout out to you, Pickle Rick, if you're watching, if you're back. That name is just stuck in my head. It's hilarious. Key inflation report comes in hot. We don't like to see it. This could affect what the Fed does with these rates. User Robert says, good morning to you, my brother. Well, we'll see what happens, Simon. I see you in the chat. The truth is we are all idiots, Simon. We're just a bunch of crypto degenerate gamblers, aren't we? Not quite, not quite. But you know, it's hard to predict what you know, if it was so easy to predict a successful token, whether it's a regular token or a meme, everybody would be rich, right? It's never an easy thing. So we'll just see how they all play out. But what I try to do is I don't try to FUD projects, even if I don't like them per se, right? The only ones that I have is FTX and Terra Luna. But that's because the CEOs are literally going to federal prison. Other than that, you know, I haven't FUD'd anything ever, I don't think, on this channel. Sometimes if people are shilling some of their meme coins that I've never heard of and that have no presence at all and nobody cares about them, and they're just trying to like get something out in front of my audience, like I'll talk about those guys in a straight up way. If they're respectful, less so. But you know, I want people to succeed, and I want people to have a chance at whether they're new creators or huge projects or just followers or projects, right? I want to support the crypto community. I don't want to FUD it. I don't understand that, why people do. I don't know why people spread FUD in the first place. Like, it's not a good. So I'm in sales, all right? And I'm just looking at the S&P 500 for us right now. Let's pull up the S&P 500. So I'm in sales, right, guys? I sell insurance for a living. I sell group health plans, actually. And what I know about sales, and I'm a good sales rep. I got a good track record, let's say. What's going on here? Why can't I see the S&P? Hold on. I'm having a big problem with the S&P 500 here. There we go. I'm in sales, and so one thing I certainly know is if you are trying to promote a product or you're trying to talk about something and get people excited about something, or let's say you got a friend and they've got a girlfriend and you hate their girlfriend and you want them to go out with one of your other friends. It's not a great idea to sell on hate. You can't go to your friend and be like, your girlfriend's the worst and I hate her face. Like, you are losing your credibility. There's a point to this, guys. When I sell something, I don't go, oh, you know, your current broker is terrible, right? I'm not going to go up to a new client and I'm not going to go, okay, hi, you know, my name's Crypto Kip. I want to sell you insurance. Who's your current broker? Oh, it's so-and-so. Oh, so-and-so? They're the worst. I can't believe you're with them. They're terrible. Good luck selling that client. You're basically telling them they're an idiot, right? And so if you want people to join your project or your movement or buy your product or whatever, and same thing with meme coin communities, right? This is kind of my point. With meme coin communities, if you want to promote a different community or you're trying to, I don't know, or you just don't like a community, like, you're not going to gain in popularity. You're not going to gain followers or momentum by negative entirely. That's not entirely true. There are some people that are completely negative people, and what are they going to attract? Negative people, because people like to be, you know, around people that see similar to them, and so negativity attracts negativity, and so on and so forth. You know, so just, it's an interesting thing. So that's, you know, I try not to FUD any projects or anybody, just because, you know, why? Anyway, looking at the S&P 500, we're coming down a little bit today, probably because of this key inflation report. So, you know, that's kind of what we see going on. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, you got to be honest with your friends, Simon. You do have to be honest with your friends. So I don't even know what that term means. I gotta be honest, but it doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good. Tobro, you don't like the tunes? G says, risk it for the biscuit. you gotta risk it for the biscuit. I've seen a lot of posts recently. It's like a lot of people want 100x, but nobody's got the guts to actually hold on to tokens for 100x. Leonidas, the guy that launched the runestone thing, is saying, you know, and it's an interesting idea. It's dangerous though. You know, if you're buying meme coins and you buy 10 meme coins and you're not willing to hold 9 of them to 0, then you're not really gonna catch the 100x. You could have the diamond hands, but it's risky, you know, and that's why meme coins aren't for everybody, right? But Solana dipped down to $8, you know. Did you have diamond hands? Did you hold that? Because if you did, congratulations. You're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. Yeah, but a beautiful, perfect bounce right off the wedge here, this wedge bottom. So we'll see how this thing plays out, guys. We'll see how this thing plays out. I'm on the 15-minute candles here. Zoom out a little bit more. Go to the hourly. Try to make this a little better. Yeah, so it's somewhere right around here. Anyway, so I do have 2 targets now at 56K and 88K. We're going to go 1 or 2 of those places. We're going to go there or there. I hope we go here. We'll see. We'll see. We got 67 viewers, by the way. And we do have 36 likes. Go ahead and smash that like button for me if you appreciate it. Jonathan Teo says, when is a good buy? Yeah, I haven't gotten into that one, but I've seen a lot of people. Talking about that. Little Pause is asking question, are there any ordinals BRC20s that haven't popped yet? But gems, runes getting too popular now. I mean, runes are kind of just getting started, I think. Maybe not the rune that I bought. I definitely FOMO'd in on that rune that I bought, but I have a lot more learning to do on runes. There's been one Zbit has been exploding lately. I actually had like $10 of Zbit, maybe $50. Now it's worth $500. I can't believe it. I caught a 10x on that little tiny bag that I had, maybe even a 20x on that Zbit token. I had no idea. I inscribed it on Unisat. I'm holding it. We'll see what happens. But Johnny Sevenfold asking if I'm a gun person. I have protection. Simon Kelly says, I like your point of view, and I like the I made a fat bag and did 100x. How'd you do 100x on... Wait a minute. How'd you do 100x on CAW already? That's not possible. 800 CAW, now I'm up to 100,000 CAW. I'm probably wrong, but getting into CAW is way. And I mean, maybe so you were the first guy? Were you the first buyer or something? Zbit, yeah, little pause. It's a FOMO play though. I wouldn't be buying Zbit right now. I have no idea anything about it. You got to look into it. William says, did you see Crowd was showing last night on CDCF for a few hours before they took it down? Oh, did they take it down? Yeah. I got a like for that, Johnny. Yeah. And this bull market, I want to go shopping a little bit more. I don't want to talk about that too much on the stream. I don't want to be because I'm like, it's just like, you know, violence and things. I don't want to get any warnings on YouTube, you know? So. But yeah, now you know. Gotta be able to protect my wife and my baby girl on the way. Oh, wow. Simon, that's awesome. Well, no wonder you're just like, forget it. It's over. You were #1. If you're ever #1, boom. Bada bing, bada boom. You know, you're the winner. And you're out. And so congratulations. And you won. And you're gone. I don't blame you. Did you leave anything in? I'm curious. Are you sitting on 0? Anyway, Bitcoin, $68,000 this morning. This is an interesting wedge. We're going to be tracking this pretty consistently now on the channel for the next couple days. So get ready, guys. This is going to be just thrown in your face. Every single day, we're going to be talking about this wedge. And if we invalidate this wedge, it's going to be a big breaking news story because this is a significant wedge, guys. This is not just one day here, guys. This is a lot. This has been going on for a whole month. This is 1 month, guys. 1 whole month. That's crazy. What's going on our monthly candles? Let's look at that real quick. Big red monthly candle for April. Again, we had 7 green months in a row. Right now we are red on our 8th. I'd like it to be green, but it doesn't have to be. You know, Simon, taking profit is never a bad move. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered, so I see where you're coming from. I understand your story a little bit more. Here's a fun reminder for everybody in the live stream right now. I've been tracking this every single day on this channel. We are 36 days into the moment when Bitcoin has hit its previous all-time high. We've been tracking sideways for about 36 days, okay? About 36 days we've been tracking sideways. And I believe we're going to get one of these moments or one of these moments somewhere in between 55 and 18 days, because that's how long it took in 2017, and then it took 18 days in 2021. I think it's going to be in between those. We got the Bitcoin halving very soon. I'm very, very bullish. And Johnny, I think it is going to get listed, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Anyway, guys, I have to jet. I got a lot to do today. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and the poll says 83% of you guys were buying. Welcome to 17% of you guys. If you're new to crypto, subscribe to the channel for more content. We're doing 5 videos every single day for you guys. That's all I got in this one. I'm Crypto Kip, Crypto Report. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. More videos later today. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.